couple things to talk to you about. Um, I looked at the Waukesha County website, and I shouldn't even look there. We're 9.2 positivity today. We're down below 10%, but you know the whole state is in red as far as healthcare is concerned. 66.7% vaccinated. But I do want to talk to you about vaccines and flu clinic. And now the flu clinic may have been advertised already. I don't know if Stacy got it out to the north side of the campus, but I know that staff and residents on the south side are being vaccinated, and we've got times that we need to get in there. On the north side of the campus, Lake Terrace, two vaccine dates. This is for the flu vaccine. Next Tuesday, the 26th, from 9:30 to 11:30 in the clubhouse, and Wednesday, the 27th, from 9:30 to 11:30 in the conference room next to Lisa's office by the mail lobby in the East Building. So Tuesday the 26th in the clubhouse, Wednesday the 27th in the conference room next to Lisa's office by the mail lobby in the East Building. Then to go along with that, we are assuming that today or tomorrow we're going to get the blessing of the CMS, FDA, CDC, whoever it is that's going to tell us that the Moderna booster shots are good to go. So we are setting up tentatively booster shot clinics for the south side of the campus over here by the Chapel Nursing Home, that for November 9th, and then November 10th on the north side of the campus. And there will be more information coming as we set it up. I'm only guessing, and I've guessed wrong before. We are going to be looking at something like the clubhouse for the booster shots on the 10th on the north campus. The reason we're waiting until then is our medical director is advising us to do 2 weeks between the flu vaccination and the booster shot for Moderna. So we are going with his recommendations, his directive here. So November 9th on the south side over by the Chapel Nursing Home, and the 10th for Lake Terrace. More information to come. I'm sure it will be a number of hours because we have a lot of people to get through the booster clinic. Yes, staff and residents. Yes. Window washing and fire alarm inspection. I'm going to ask Mark to come up and talk to you about both of those things. I didn't talk to him about the fire alarm inspection, but I saw the gentleman from Getsky walking around, and I'm sure he's going to be in some of your apartments checking out these things. So Mark is going to come and talk to you about window washing, pressure washing, and Getsky.
All right, good afternoon. Let's start with pressure washing. And this is really only primarily for Lake Terrace West residents facing Wisconsin Avenue. Tuesday, they pressure washed the front of your building, and along with that went with the windows. It was scheduled appropriately that you would have the window washing done, or the pressure washing done, just before the window washing happens, which will be this coming week, Monday through Friday. They'll be doing windows. Patio doors, as you probably well know, get done by staff. So what we're doing is first floor patio doors, and this is only Wisconsin Avenue, west end of the building, Lake Terrace West, is going to get washed by the window washing company. Second and third floor patio doors and screen is going to be cleaned by our staff next week, early next week. Ashley is working on a schedule for that to come and do that. And we'll have a memo put out for you and letting you know the approximate date. It's going to start like on I believe she had a Monday or Tuesday, and it's going to go as long as it takes us to do. We would request that, in the memo, it's going to say that we will come in regardless if you're there or not, so we don't have to come back and try to make a scheduling nightmare out of it. The rest of the window washing on the whole campus is still happening all of next week. So it should all be done next week, Monday through Friday, be it the south side, north side, and everything else. Oh. Okay, very good. We are also doing fire alarm testing is happening. It started this week, yesterday, over on the south side of the campus, and should be wrapping up this week, tomorrow. It will be wrapping up tomorrow, so you will hear horns and strobes going off yet today. Cindy says it's going to happen today. We will be doing that over here. Next week we'll be in everybody's apartment on the other side of the camp. No, the west. Okay, Cindy's got the dates for me. It's just next week. Do you know what day it is? Tuesday. 27th and 28th, Lake Terrace West. We will be having, just like we do every year, if you're new to here, we do this annual testing. They'll come into your apartment. It'll be accompanied. It's Getski and Associates. His name is Andy. Andy is accompanied by one of our staff to come in and test each smoke detector in your apartment. That will be done the 27th and 28th. The east will be done the first week in November. That is scheduled to be done then. What else are we talking about? You saw a crane probably out front yesterday. My assumption is they're going to come back to remove all the old equipment off of the roof once it's all done. What they're doing is that Sprint and T-Mobile, they are doing updates to release out space on the top of our tower for cell service. And they are upgrading it to 5G. So that is what's happening there. If you were at Shorehaven Health Center, you probably saw and heard a lot of banging if you were in the right area. A whole bunch of workers there. We re-roofed the portion over Woodland and Meadowview yesterday. And they pretty much finished everything up except the flashing, and it is watertight. And an upcoming thing that you will see a lift here for a period of time is at the tower building starting November 1st, the email stated. So it'll be here for a little bit. We are recaulking the windows. It is time to recaulk a bunch of windows at the tower building. So I told them they could start at 8 a.m. So I guess, and we'll have a memo out. It'll be out on channel 900 as well to make sure you keep your blinds shut. It isn't every window that needs to be caulked. However, they are going to be inspecting every window and recaulking what is necessary. So they will remove the old caulk and put in some new. So they'll be doing that the November 1st, starting that as well. I think that's all I got for today.
That was more, I learned something there, so that's good. I like to know what's going on. Cindy, you have a question, or you want to answer the phone first? Good. I want to talk to you about Hollyfest. I know that we'll have one more town hall meeting before that, but it is November 6th, Saturday, November 6th, from 9 to 2. The Forgotten Treasures will be closed on the 5th. They're going to start getting the place all set for Hollyfest. And from what I remember, I think they're going to handle it very similar to the way they did last year. You'll come in off the service entrance through the back and file through the building. Individual pieces of pie and that will be sold, but they will be in containers. We're not encouraging folks to consume it there. I was through there a couple days ago, and it does look like a Christmas village. There is so much Christmas decor in the back. If that is where you want to spruce up some things for Christmas, that's the place to go. The 6th from 9 until 2. Cindy, a question. Right. And I only know a little bit about this. I don't know everything. Brian's not able to be with us today here, but I do know that the beauty shop is closed. There may have been an exposure to COVID. We are not certain. We are waiting for tests to come, but we need to err on the side of safety. So we don't know exactly how long the closure will be or what it will entail. As soon as we hear back from health department and that type of thing, then we will have more information. Yeah, I don't usually make appointments at the beauty shop. Let's see, what else can I tell you? The next town hall meeting will be scheduled for the 4th. And that's why I talked to you about Hollyfest now, because you won't be able to make plans far enough in advance if I tell you on the 4th to get ready on the 6th and then the 18th. You will notice that the piers came out, lakefront. We're buttoning up for winter. The grounds crew has been trimming back all of the foliage and that type of thing, making the campus ready for the snow season. I saw an article in the paper. The woolly bear caterpillars are supposed to how cold the winter's going to be. And they're saying they have a pretty good coat on this year. So I'm guessing the caterpillars are telling us we should be in for a cold winter. I hope they're wrong. I do know that as we were budgeting, I sat down with Mark and we were at the table, and when it came to utilities, he said, hold on to your hat, because utility prices are going up. And that is another thing I read in the paper. Brace yourself for winter. Turn your thermostats down a degree. Things like that. I don't know where the prices are going. It's a volatile market in a lot of areas. As far as for us, the chain of deliveries and things have been going pretty well. I don't recall that maintenance has had to go get our food supplies in a while and things like that. I did hear at a conference 2 weeks ago, that's why I wasn't here, that a lot of the truckers and those who have things to do with transport are in their early to mid 60s. And because of all the COVID restrictions and the requirements that are being placed on them by their driving companies, a lot of them are calling it quits. And hence we have a lot less delivery drivers to make the deliveries. So some of those things are being delayed. We've had a few delays in our memory care remodeling project. I know there are folks on the North Campus who have loved ones over here, and they stop me every once in a while. And how much longer is it going to be? How much longer will it take? And I know they did a punch list today, Mark, and I'm guessing we're going to be moving forward next week with moving some of the walls and that kind of thing. We are finishing up in Oakwood, going to move those walls over to Morningside, shift folks over. Once we're all done and able to open those doors, I will encourage everyone to come and visit, because the look of memory care is going to be totally different and in a very good way. Mark, anything else that I should be talking about? Okay, sidewalks are all done and looking nice. The grass is growing. It looks great. Sarah, something that you would like us to know? Yep, the elliptical bike. The proceeds from the Holly Fest will go toward that purchase. The bike is already in place on second floor over here, and I see a lot of residents using it. It is a good exercise, and our staff, many of them are trained in how to set it up for residents. So if you live on the south side of the campus and that is something you'd be interested in, talk to your nurse or one of the CNAs and just mention that and see if they can put you in touch with somebody who can help you with that, because it's great for range of motion and muscle tone. Library. If you're a library person, the December date is moved to the 6th of December from the 13th. 13th, yeah. So a week earlier so that they can get everything done. Yep. Sarah will return books for you. You just need to get them to down to Amanda, or drop them by Sarah's office if you're going through. But we want to facilitate that. Cindy, phone call. Halloween. Having a party here, and Denise is not with me today, so I'm doing this without Annette. Help me, Sarah, if I misspeak. But the Halloween party is kind of a different thing this year. People will come in and be temped and sign in, and then they will appear on stage in the great room. And I'm assuming this is going to be televised on Channel 900, and you will see the children and adults in their costumes through the Channel 900, and perhaps even some live in the great room, depending on where we are at that time. And then they will proceed into the courtyard by the playground, and they will have some games for them and candy and that kind of thing. We love to see the kids in their costumes, but we just can't have them wandering through the building. It's an abundance of caution on our part, but we still want them to come. We want to see what they're wearing. We want to see, their excitement about Halloween. And it is for staff. This is a very safe place to bring your children to do trick or treating, to appear on Channel 900 and enjoy some of the games and the candy. Sarah says drop candy off at her office. Any candy donations would be appreciated to give to the children. We'll divvy all that up in bags and have a way to dispense it. Cindy. Okay, I don't I have to hold the ship down well because I can't swim. Uh, Masks. When I see folks, and I see more people now wearing masks than I did a little while ago. Until we get through this spike, it is very important that we take care of ourselves. Staff are all wearing masks when they're out of their offices or work environment. I would encourage anytime anyone passes in the hallway, if in doubt, wear your masks. Some people I know grab them out of habit. When they go out of their apartment, they grab it. I've been in an apartment in the last week, and the mask is hanging right on the doorknob on the inside. So when they grab the doorknob to go out, they grab their mask. That's a good idea. Just be careful. I want for us to get through this fall season without any major outbreaks. That would be wonderful. Brian, anything that I need to talk about, or you want to come up and talk? It's probably better from the horse's mouth.
I just wanted to make an announcement. I'm sure we haven't been here for a while, but I know before we went and took a little hiatus, we were talking about flu clinics, and I believe flu clinics are being published. Did you talk about it already? Yeah. Oh, I don't need to talk then. You just came late. Oh, I know I did. I was talking. I was working. Sorry, you should ask me. Get your flu clinics.
Some people you just can't control their comings and goings, and no, I appreciate it because that is important. That was a big question that I have been hearing all week long. Flu clinics. I told them that it would be Tuesday the 26th in the clubhouse, Wednesday the 27th in the conference room by Lisa's office, and it's from 9:30 to 11:30. Okay. 9:30 to 11:30. No shots in arms until 9:30, so let's not line up too far ahead of that. No, I did not hear the tower one. Wednesday, yes. Okay, so the 9:30 to 11:30 on the 27th is over there. The tower flu shots will be on the 27th over here, starting at 9 o'clock. Okay, and Brian will be giving those to the tower people. So you need to, no, I don't know which nurse is giving them, but somebody who knows how to handle a needle will be doing that. Anything else, Cindy? I have nothing more for the good of the state. Please enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Be safe, and we will be back here on the 4th. Thank you. Showing me some bingo cards. I'm guessing she's coming in here after I'm done. So stay tuned. In about 8 minutes, Tammy will be leading you in bingo. Thank you.